I think he was a visionary like no one else. I
Hmm.
mean, when you read the book, when you talk to him, the Time Magazine article, he
Mm-hmm.
really was way ahead of his time in terms of what kids needed. When people throw the term around trauma informed or trauma responsive practice, he was doing that back in 45. So part of him, before he actually got the Ellsworth unit, was because he was this single priest, in an Episcopal church, you can be
Yeah.
married, and he didn't. His dad was actually Bishop of Salina back
Yeah.
then.
Yep.
He would end up getting these kids that came out of the reformatory and didn't have anywhere to go, so they would stay with him. And he knew that being punitive, harsh consequences was not what worked for those kids, but that loving them for who they were, moving them forward. He was just so visionary in that
Yeah.
view. And so when he started Ellsworth, it was interesting because there were still people that lived there that
Hmm.
remembered when he opened and
Mm-hmm.
the negative
Yeah.
things about it. There was a local sheriff who fought hard to not allow him to start it in Ellsworth. His 10-year-old grandson, this sheriff, was one of the first residents.
Fascinating.
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
superintendent of schools was telling me all these stories. And so it was just so fun. But he was really focused on not just love, but forgiveness and spirituality.
Yeah.
The whole piece about spirit, mind, and body that even Joint Commission adopted that later,
Yeah.
he was doing in 1945 with those kids and their families.